Hey, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to film a brief follow-up to the mono video that I did, the intermediate mono video that I did just recently. I don't remember what day I posted that exactly. Um, but some people were asking good questions, and I realized it was something that I did kind of skip over. I thought the stuff mentioned would be able to answer any of those questions preemptively, but just for the sake of clarity, let's look at some of those examples real quick. So the question was, what if I've already matched 4 tiles and then Tellurian goes off? How do I figure out how many more tiles I need, depending on various mana considerations? So the only difference is normally you're looking at this stuff by like your hero speed, say, is fast. That's 8 tiles to charge. So if Tellurian is fired, then you're taking what is the new tile value as we described it, I think. So if she's doing minus 24%, then the new tile value would be whatever your troop percentage is. Let's see, it would be 1 minus 0.24 or 24% of that 1, and then plus whatever your troop percentage was. So let's look at the example. Maybe I'll do this calculation twice, and then that should be sufficient to answer all of these types of questions. So let's say we're talking about an average speed hero. I feel like they're slightly more common. And we'll say that you've made 2 matches already and Tellurian goes off. So the first thing to realize there is that normally an average speed hero is 10 tiles to charge. If you've made 2 matches, then that average speed hero is essentially 4 tiles to charge, because that is the difference left that you have yet to make up for. So what's a common troop level? Let's say this is probably the most common, the 9% for over level 11, and then you get the 11% once you get up to level 17. So we'll go with the 9%. So we'll say you're dealing with an average hero. Tile value was 1.09. So you technically have matched slightly more than 6 tiles because you have an extra 9%. So let's look at it here. So if you've got... you've made 6 matches at a tile worth of 1.09. So you've matched for just over 6.5 tiles at that point, which means 10 minus 6.54, that's technically what you need, 3.46. 3.46 divided by 1.09. Not quite enough of a boost for it to be only 3, so you can't really match 3.5 either, so you need 4 tiles, or in this case 2 ghosted tiles. So there's not enough of a boost for this to matter. You still need 4 no matter how you slice it. So let's see what our tile value would change to. So we're at with a 9% mono bonus and an average speed hero, we've made 2 matches, which means we've actually matched for 6.54 tiles. And then Tellurian fires. So we're going from our 1.09 to minus 0.24. We're at 0.85. Okay, so 0.85 is our tile value. If we do 10 minus 6.54, this is how much we need. So 3.46 is the amount of tiles that we essentially need. And then if we divide that by our new tile value of 0.85, it's still 4. So, no, it's more than 4. It's more than 4. So that means you now need 5 tiles. So that's another 2 matches. So that doesn't, considering that at average speed you need 10 tiles to charge, it's probably taking you 4 matches to charge if you're not getting a Dragon Bomb or a 4 match or something like that in there. So Tellurian fires, now all of a sudden those 4 tiles that you needed are not enough. because we need this tiny extra amount. So that is an inconvenience. So that means in total you're having to match for 11 tiles, which is not uncommon for an average speed hero, but it can make a difference. Okay, so let's look at the same thing for, let's see, do I think slow is more common or do I think fast is more common? Let's look at it for fast, because I think with a fast hero you're getting the impression that they are charging fast. So let's see how much that can change. So let's say we have a fast hero and we've made one match before Tolaria goes off, okay? And we'll go with the same troop number. So hopefully these calculations are showing you how you could repeat this, but I just wanted to add this other perspective in there because it did seem like there was some desire, and since I'd already gone into it, I figured why not finish it. Okay, so fast hero takes 8 tiles. We've only made one match, so we've matched 3 tiles at 1.09 tiles per tile. It's a confusing way of saying it. Hopefully this is making sense too. Basically, a tile is normally worth 1 tile, but we're getting a 9% boost, so a tile is actually worth 1.09 tiles now because it's worth 9% more with that mono troop, okay? So did I already do the 3 in there? Okay, yeah, so 3 times 1.09, we have now matched for 3.27 tiles. So if we do 8 minus 3.27, we need to match for 4.73 tiles more, which obviously we can't do. We need 5 more. And now you can see exactly why fast speed has the cutoff that it does in order to speed it up, which is normally a level 29 troop and a 15% bonus, because we need to get this, this fraction down lower, because this is equivalent to 5 tiles because we can only match in whole tile increments. Okay, so this is the number that we have remaining, right? Because we've already matched for 3.27 tiles. So we need to figure out, so this is also going to be after Tolaria fires. You can see our number is still going to be the same. So we're going to have 1.09 minus 0.24 is this 0.85. So if we take 4.73 minus 4.73 divided by 0.85. So that's tiles left to charge divided by the value of the tile. This will tell us how many tiles we need. So now we're up to 6. Typically a fast hero is going to charge as a result of 3 matches anyways. So this is not really that much of a setback, but with ghosting and dragon bombs and stuff, it is possible to match 8 tiles exactly. It's just less common. So this can make the difference because now we legitimately need 9 tiles. So that is a bit of a setback. So Tolaria, you can see in both the examples we looked at, is pushing things back by 1 tile, which can be enough to be an inconvenience, as we have all experienced when fighting against Tolaria. So that, I think, is all that I wanted to show you here. A thought that I wanted to add is I don't recommend that you bust your calculator out in the middle of a match. I just recommend you experiment with the numbers a little bit. If this is something that seems of value to you, which I think this is definitely a valuable way of viewing the game and a way of being a more effective player, to know for certain, if I make this match and 2 tiles are ghosted and 1 hits the target, that's giving me a total of 5 tiles because the ghosted ones are worth double, and then the one that hit the target is just worth single, so that's 5 tiles, and that 5 tiles will be enough with my mana boost and Tolaria's mana debuff to charge my slow hero or whatever, So again, don't bust out your calculator mid-game to figure this stuff out, but just kind of learn from these things to make you a more informed and effective player. So yeah, I think that is the comprehensive view of how to calculate tiles to charge, both from the start and when you have a partial amount already. So depending on, just one more thing to show is that, say you had matched 4 tiles and you're wondering how to start from there. Well, you would just take 1 point and then you would add the percentage value of your monotroop as a decimal. So say you're getting 11%, okay? That's the new tile value times 4. That's what you've matched for now. And if it's for an average speed hero, you would subtract this number from 8 to know exactly how much you had left. And then you can factor in your new tile value based on any new buff or debuff that has been added as a percentage. And then you would divide the difference between this and 8 by that new tile value, and that will determine exactly how many you need. So hopefully that all makes sense. If there's any residual questions, I am still open to that, and trying to do my best to make this topic as clear as possible. So as always, if there are any questions, add them to the comments down below. Hopefully this made sense and I did my math correct on the spot. Occasionally I will make some, especially mental math mistakes while trying to carry on the narrative of what I'm trying to explain, which is, something to think about, and then my math may suffer as a result. So the comments is where you can let me know about all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.